This is something everybody needs to know. Canadian rights and freedoms. The Federal Emergency Act preamble states clearly that emergency orders cannot and do not supersede the Charter of Rights and Freedoms and Canadian Bill of Rights. And whereas the Governor in Council, in taking such special temporary measures, would be subject to the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms and the Canadian Bill of Rights, and must have regard to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, particularly with respect to those fundamental rights that are not to be limited or abridged even in a national emergency. All statutes, bylaws, and acts must be consistent with the Constitution, or they are of no force or effect. Section 52, 1 of the Constitution Act 1982, the Constitution of Canada is the supreme law of Canada, and any law that is inconsistent with the provisions of the Constitution to the extent of the inconsistency of force or no effect. According to the Public Health Agency of Canada, vaccines are not mandatory in Canada, and they cannot be made mandatory because of the Canadian Constitution. Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Everyone has the following fundamental freedoms. Section 2. A. Freedom of conscience and religion. B. Freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression, including freedom of the press and other media of communication. C. Freedom of peaceful assembly. And D. Freedom of association. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of the person, and the right to not be deprived thereof, except in accordance with the principles of fundamental justice. Everyone has the right to be secure against unreasonable search and seizure. Everyone has the right not to be arbitrarily detained or imprisoned. 15.1. Every individual is equal before and under the law and has the right to the equal protection and equal benefit of the law without discrimination, and in particular without discrimination based on race, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, sex, age, or mental or physical disability.